Welcome to We Don't Color on the Dog. Last week, big news from Triumph Gulf Coast, a huge grant, over $32 million to the University of West Florida. We've got the UWF Provost, Dr. Jaromy Kuhl, with us. I was really pleased to see this because this puts us on a new level, doesn't it?
It does, and we've been working on this for quite some time. So I'm thrilled. I'm excited that we have this opportunity.
So this helps create a new center as well as expand what we have. Explain it for our listeners.
Sure. So what we intend to do with some of the funding is to create a center for computational intelligence. And what that is it's an umbrella of everything that we do at the university in terms of robotics, intelligent systems, machine learning, deep learning, data science, automation. And it will introduce some new areas for us. But what we're going to do is we're going to expand capacity in research under this umbrella of computational intelligence.
Yeah, it really seems to, it involves, of course, the cyber world that y'all have already made some great inroad with, but I like the practical application too when you look at the robotics component of it.
Yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of, there's going to be basic research, and then we're looking at applications as well. Certainly, robotics is going to be an application. Any kind of automation that we gain from this, I think, is going to be a nice application.
Well, I think too, this is part of a bigger project though, isn't it? This isn't a one-off. You've got this will grow over time.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is that, in 10 years' time, we will have a research center of excellence that includes both computational intelligence as well as our Center for Cybersecurity. But in 10 years, a sustainable research center of excellence where we are generating funding and revenue through grants and contracts, whether that's federal or at the state level or industry.
So will the actual building itself be on campus?
It is, yeah. So our new research building, which right now the Triumph grant, 15 million of that is going to the new building. It will be on campus, and it will be a showpiece for campuses.
You got to, also just think that the competition for students and faculty in this area is got to be is going to get, if it's not steep now, it's going to get much steeper and much more competitive in getting people. Do you think this will help us compete in that world?
I think it's definitely going to help us compete in getting grants and contracts, but there will also be quite a few opportunities for our students to work in these spaces. So, one of the expectation is that students are able to appropriately use certain AI tools, and these are some of the things that we can accomplish using that. And also, I think one of the ideas is that we want machines to become more human. And so students will be on the front line of that. And it affords a great opportunity for them to engage in that kind of.
How do you see it fitting in with IH?
So IHMC is one of our partners. And so we will be partnered on several research projects. I mean, we already are partnered with them on several projects. And I think this will just expand that. One of the areas that we're expanding is our PhD program, and IHMC scientists are already involved in that PhD.
Oh, that's great. That's great. How long did it take how long y'all been working on this package? Because it's a pretty detailed application when I looked at it on the Triumph's website.
Yeah. So it's almost 2 years, but it has changed significantly over those 2 years. We originally had a much smaller proposal in, but that was due to, we thought we were getting state funding for the building. When when the second round of funding for the building was vetoed, we then had to take a step back and rethink, if we're going to hire all these research scientists, we want to bring them into a world-class building. We only have half the funding for it now.
Right.
So how are we going to address that? And so that's primarily why we have such a much larger proposal now.
Well, it really shows the value of having the Triumph, having that money there, the way they look at things like this. It really changes the landscape for Northwest Florida.
Well, I agree completely. This is an opportunity to use some of those funds to bring more high wage job positions to the area and to expand on that.
That's great. All we have now, you've gotten the approval part, and now is just kind of working out the final agreement, the dotting the I's and crossing the T's?
Yeah, I think at the next board meeting, we will negotiate the term sheet. So that's the overall budget, which we've pretty much done that already, but we will have to get signatures on that. And then after that is the grant agreement. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to move forward with the grants starting in January.
Great. Well, Dr. Kuhl, thank you so much for doing this morning. For us in Northwest Florida, it's I think it increases the university's impact on our community, as well as it just speaks well for all the programs that y'all have going on.
Yeah. Thank you. We're doing very, very well in these areas. Yes.
You really are. You really are. All right. Take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you.